do with that type of trauma, there's two ways. The disease model is stop the behavior that's causing you the problems. It's basically behavior modification. So if you got a problem looking at porn, just stop it. You stopped, that's good. You've been stopped for how long now? I'm proud of you. That's behavior modification. The trauma model says stop the model that's causing, stop the behavior that's causing the problems, but let's learn where they originate from. It's both. And you need both to be successful, I think, because too often the church's model is just stop it and you're good.
Or let me pray it out of you. And look, I'm tongue talking, spirit filled. I walk in that stuff. So I'm just saying that addiction is demonically influenced. I don't believe that all addictive behavior can be pulled out of you. We can pull out the inspiration of it, but we can't necessarily, unless we deal with some of this old stuff, it'll still come back around and hit us later on.
And how can I talk to you about why I struggle if it's taken from me? God can take it. He can take it. I'm with Rob, all tongue talking, spirit filled. But most of the time, even in the scriptures, he let him walk through it. Because it's through your pain you find your purpose.
And 2 Peter says that when a man has been released and then he goes back, he's worse. His condition is worse than the first. Because now he's got the shame that he thought God took it from him. And if God didn't take it from him, I must be so bad God won't even take it from me. So now I can't even come back before my God because I've already been there and he didn't deem fit to take it from me. So I must be a lost cause. That's the power of shame. This is the most powerful. This is what psychology can't deal with. They don't have an answer for it. We have an answer for shame.
Yes, we do.
It's redemption at the cross. I can't make me feel good about myself unless somebody who's greater than me tells me who I am.
Amen.
Right?
What happens when if you were to actually take, riding a bicycle, whatever, fall off your bike, hit your head on the curb, what would happen is your brain would be affected by the physical impact. Okay, your brain would have to rewire itself. You've heard about people having swollen brains and traumatic brain injuries. What actually happens in our life is when we go through trauma, the same thing happens emotionally to us. So what happens is when we go through trauma, and I'll use myself as an example, my mom left. Okay, that affected my brain. That affected the way I'm thinking. Okay, false belief. One false belief. If I was a better kid, my mom wouldn't have left. That was a lie, obviously, but I didn't know that. So, guilt is I've done something wrong. Shame is I am something wrong. And I am something wrong because she didn't hang around. Scripture says, "For as he thinketh, so he is." Now that works in the positive way. Looking in the mirror. That works in a negative way. Thinking you're no good. Thinking you are your choices. So some examples that we give here is feeling like you need to be approved, feeling worthless, inferior, that you'll never achieve your goals, feeling inadequate, that you can't stack up, that you're stupid, that you're unforgivable. I remember when I first got saved, I got saved in the charismatic prosperity gospel. And there's some obvious things about it that I think is awesome, and there's some things that I didn't. But I felt like I never got the healing because I didn't have enough faith, or I didn't do enough things. And so every time before I would speak, I would just, okay, Lord, I need you to forgive me for everything. I mean, I say the sinner's prayer every single time it's ever been said in my whole 15 years of salvation, because I thought that his sacrifice and death wasn't enough for me. And I was told when I got saved that if I didn't stop my behaviors, then I couldn't be a Christian, because a Christian doesn't continue to sin. So these messages I received from my mom, but I also received them from some of the Jesus people. Okay? So we have false beliefs today. Rob?